Alright, now we're in Crazy Gadget, probably my least favorite stage of all these speed levels, because you have anti-gravity gimmicks. Oh boy. Like seriously, man, what the hell is it with all the space gimmicks? But then again, I'd be just answering myself my own questions. Why did I even bother saying that? Artificial Chaos. I hate this damn enemy right here. And the only way to destroy it is with the homing attack. The problem is, it fires a laser beam right at you as soon as you do the homing attack. Yeah, so Crazy Gadget here, I hate it so much. I mean, it's got so much, it does have branching pathways, but now the obstacles right here are ramped up by no end. There's so many cheap deaths right here. It's not as bad as Eternal Engine, trust me on that. Yeah, so we basically have some puzzle solving here and there. And a fun fact, in the Adventure 2 Battle Edition, those X's are not green, they're actually red. Obviously that was done intentionally by Nintendo because the Adventure 2 Battle Edition is a GameCube exclusive, and green X is obviously symbolized that it's an Xbox game in a way. That's why they changed it. It's just a small color scheme, color change, if you ever notice a clear difference. Screw this area right here. This will be the area perfectly to use the Ancient Light, and I'm going to demonstrate it right now. It's kind of mandatory to use it right here, unless you want to spam the homing attack like 20 times. Nice upside down gimmicks. Yeah, Crazy Gadget really reminds me of that, it used some of the level aesthetics from, Gene Gadget Zone from Sonic 3D Blast. For those of you who never played that game. Because that level did have an anti-gravity gimmick, and a lot of these pipes right here remind me of that. So it makes perfect sense, and plus it's called Crazy Gadget, Gene Gadget, so obviously the name Gadget still stayed, so that's really cool. I do love that fact that a lot of the aesthetics from some of the ideas from Sonic 3D Blast were used in Adventure 1 and 2, because that in Windy Valley, they used the Green Grove Zone's 3D Blast theme. They remixed it for that final part in Windy Valley Zone. So I do love that. So it's not a forgotten Sonic game. It did make its appearances in these 3D games in some way, shape, or form. Alright, so right here we're trying to get the Flame Ring so we can break iron crates. And I hate getting this power up. And it's right here. Yeah, for this power up you really need a guide just to break iron crates. So now we can get the magic gloves, which are in City Escape. It's a crappy ability. I wouldn't recommend getting it, but if you want magic gloves, go ahead. Yeah, I do love the music though. That's the only good thing I could say. That's the only thing, you know, that you could tolerate when it comes to levels that have annoying gimmicks or stall gimmicks. Anything basically that, you know, you find boring or tiresome, you know, the music is at least there for you. Alright, light speed dash right here. Yeah, like I said, the light speed dash, it's mandatory in certain parts, but it's not as crazy mandatory as you think it would be. And I missed. What the hell? There we go. The Ancient Light. It's a shame they never brought this power up back. It'd be nice if they did. But then again, you really don't need it. I mean, ever since they introduced the boost mechanic, you really don't need any power-ups. There's no need for shields. There's no need for anything. No invincibility. You have a boost. Even at Supersonic, you're kind of limited on what you can do, because what? I have an invisible boost, so what? And I got there. Oh, I hate that damn artificial chaos. Alright, and I fell. Damn it. Lost my balance. Yeah, that was my fault. Was not the controller's fault. That was really my fault. Yeah, like I said, this game's got perfect control. I just mistimed my jump. Oh well. Now we gotta take this damn pathway. I love the somersault in this game. That's one ability they should have brought back, the somersault. It's a real nice move. I mean, it's better than the ground stomp, I'll give you that. At least the somersault, you can at least clip your opponent and take them out by the legs. Ground stomp, you actually have to hit them on the head. And certain enemies are actually take multiple shots to take down. Alright, we're already at the end of the, close to the end of the level. Now we have these Tetris blocks. And we have to solve these cryptic puzzles. Be careful, you can still fall off the edge, so make sure you solve the puzzle right. Seriously, man. Eggman is one crafty bastard. Making us go through these damn puzzles. I feel like John McClane in Die Hard 3. Trying to solve these damn puzzles just to get to the main prize, which right now we gotta rescue Amy by delivering the Chaos Emerald. Alright, we're almost done. I do love this section right here, where you're grinding on the rails. Makes it look all badass. Anti-gravity gimmicks, seriously. That's one thing that people don't miss about these games. Because we really haven't seen anti-gravity gimmicks brought back ever since Adventure 2. I think that's a positive, but at the same time, this was new territory for Sega, so you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt here. You know, it wasn't until Super Mario Galaxy 1 where Nintendo got it right with anti-gravity done right. So, but Sega did it earlier, so you gotta give them a benefit here. And there's the stage right here. Let's just blow up a rocket. Rocket! Alright, just because, you know, Sonic colors, why not? Might as well throw in that tidbit there. And we're already done. Alright, see you in the next part. Later.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone!
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
Turned into a big-time villain, Doctor!
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now, for a little space ride. The capsule clears the colony. Bam!
I'm counting on you, Tails. And Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
Farewell, Sonic, my admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic is asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up!
I feel some strange energy. chaos control? Are you okay?
I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask, but could you help them? This is our last chance. Before the cannon fires, I'll slam dunk it in there!
Alright, now we're in the final stage of the game, and now we're taking on Final Rush. And I love this level right here. This is by far everyone's favorite level in the game, and I agree 100%. This is the kind of level design we need back. Like seriously, fun 3D level design, fun rail grinding segments, awesome kick-ass music, and so many ways to break the game and take so many alternative shortcuts to get the A rank. It's amazing. Like, where did SEGA go wrong here? I know Sonic Heroes actually had pretty damn good level design. Don't get me wrong, it's just that a lot of people didn't like the fighting mechanic because it was forced. You had to beat it 4 times just to get to the final boss. The music was great in that game. I mean, I love that game, it's my favorite. And I don't mind playing the game 4 times, it's just that nothing really changes. The level design doesn't change. Well, it does on certain characters because every characters have different mission objectives. But here, I love the music and I love the level design, it's so good. Like, this is the kind of level we need back. You know, and Sonic Heroes actually, you know, one-up this level and try to make it more difficult than Final Fortress and, of course, you know, Egg Fleet. Have a lot of these rail grinding sections. And, you know, they throw a lot of stuff at you. It was a nice homage to this level, but nothing will top this. So I always love this stage. And speaking of Sonic Heroes, look at those colored boxes right there. Red, blue, yellow. I probably assumed they were going to think of Sonic Heroes because this was the final game in the Dreamcast before the Dreamcast went belly up. You know, Sonic Adventure 2 was probably one of the last mainstream titles for that system before it got ported over to the GameCube and then to HD, but still. I could understand them thinking long-term and going with Sonic Heroes just to explain the story of what's to come. Yeah, so right here we're just taking some nice platforming here and there. And that's what's so cool about this level. You know, it's nice. It's a nice platforming level. It's not too difficult. It's not cryptic. It's a fun stage. And right here, the power-up we actually get right here is Mystic Melody. It's kind of hard to get if you don't know what you're doing. It's near the end. It's by 2 rails. Then again, I probably shouldn't have said that because there's so many rails in this damn stage. How can you tell which rail is it? It's by 2 rails near the end after you cross a certain checkpoint, and you have to jump off and go into an orange rail. Yeah, like, that's why we have YouTube guides, because regular guides aren't going to tell us because which rail is it. There's so many rails, like, which checkpoint is it? You know, you got to be specific here. Yeah, so we're approaching it right now. I don't get it, actually. You really don't need it. I mean, the only time you need the Mystic Melody is just for the Chow missions. Because if you want to get all the emblems and all the A ranks, you need the Mystic Melody for all characters if you want to A rank all the Chow missions. Alright, yeah, it's by this area actually. I believe it's the orange rail that'll take you to the Mystic Melody. But I say, screw that, we got work to do. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned this, but that was so bullshit. How Sonic was able to use Chaos Control with a fake emerald after he was being launched off a capsule. Like, what the hell? What kind of bullshit was that? Like, seriously, man. Is Sonic like John Cena? Is the man not gonna no-sell anything? He can't even no-sell a death. Oh, that would have been a real shitty way for him to go out on if, because I know the Dreamcast was the final console for SEGA and home market, and a lot of people were concerned if this was going to be the final Sonic game period because this was the 10-year anniversary. So I'm assuming people were thinking this was going to be the final game. Excuse my rambling. That would have been a real shitty way to go out on. Yeah, I'm just saying. There's certain times where he no-sells death, and I got hit right there. What the fuck? I don't know, man. I just see him as the John Cena of this game. The guy no-sells for nobody. I mean, maybe infinite here and there, but other than that, that's about it.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard. You actually saved me, you know.
It was a Chaos Emerald, wasn't it? But there's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see, but you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
Alright, now we're in the final part of the game. Now we take on Shadow. And this boss fight right here is, it's not too hard. It's actually pretty easy. Really easy to rack up the rings here. Try to avoid the meteors right there that are in the way. Thankfully, they'll lock on into you. Yeah, so the easiest strategy to beat Shadow is to spam the homing attack, at least for the until he loses half his health. Then he starts doing his Chaos Control attack, which is easy to dodge because you know when it's coming because he actually yells it out. So it's really easy to dodge. Not too difficult of a fight. Just be careful because if you're trying to hit Shadow while he's next to you, if you try to homing attack him a lot, the camera will spaz out like that, and then you'll be going in the wrong direction. And remember, the stage does fall apart if you go the other way. Yeah, and this level does loop. I don't think there is an end to this stage. I think it completely loops. It's kind of odd. So it's not one of those stages where where there's a time limit. You know, no, the stage is gonna go on like this forever. Basically, it's one of those circumstances where you have to beat the boss in order to proceed. Yeah, good thing is getting these rings are easy with the light speed dash. Alright, Shadow's almost dead, just requires one more hit. Yeah, the easiest way to take him out is by spamming the homing attack, but he'll just block it, so try the somersault when you get close to him. Like, spam the homing attack and then go with the somersault. Or take him out like that. Alright, Shadow's been taken out, and we're done with the hero part of the story, and I'll put up the dark side in a minute.
Sonic, I did it!
Awesome job, Tails!
Sonic!
Look outside!
Ooh!
I will never give up the fight. Long as the voice inside tries to